You may be highly concerned with maintaining excellent relationships with your loved ones, friends, or even acquaintances. Therefore, you strive to look into bolstering those relationships. The way others treat you determines how you feel about them, and this allows you to draw closer to or distance yourself from them. Many people struggle to keep up positive relationships with anyone because of their habits and general mindset. The perspective I like to have on it is that most often this occurs by having a poor mentality rather than the rich mentality. Here are the top 10 habits that make people dislike you. Habit number 10, mistakes and storytelling. Many people have a habit of going into great detail about their experience, which can make the listener jaded and makes them indifferent or worse. To ensure that the audience appreciates your narrative and will continue to be interested in what you have to say, you must always keep it brief and include them in any way that you can. Welcome to Rich Mentality, and if you're interested in improving your financial future, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this video is helpful. Habit number 9. Not making eye contact. Have you heard the saying, look them in the eyes? If you want others to respect you or like you, it is best to take this stance. Even though it could seem like a normal habit, some people avoid making eye contact during conversations. Many people may find this unsettling since it suggests disinterest. On the other hand, keeping eye contact strengthens the impression that you are amiable, kind, and confident because it shows you are genuinely paying attention to what the other person is saying. It improves the quality of a conversation. One of the quickest methods to establish good relationships is through this habit. Your moment to act is right now. Eliminate these undesirable behaviors and make space in your life and home because friends and guests will begin to arrive in droves. Habit number 8, dishonesty. Another behavior people seem to despise is lying, which is also possibly the most important. Nobody likes to be taken advantage of or felt lesser than. If people find out you lied to them, or worse, that you are a chronic liar, and lying is second nature to you, they'll quit wanting to be around you. Being dishonest may prevent you from gaining new acquaintances and networking. If you knowingly lie to get rich, being ungenuine would show, and you will likely fail in the long run. Lying to benefit yourself exposes your actual nature and will only cause your interpersonal and professional ties to end. Keep in mind that being truthful is the greatest policy to prevent this. Habit number 7, being closed-minded. People will naturally detest you if you are closed off to their ideas and opinions. People will interpret your lack of openness as being selfish or even backward. People who are closed-minded frequently point fingers. People will not like you if you constantly criticize their thoughts and beliefs. Your personal development may also be hampered if you adopt the bad habit of being wary of or even hostile to other people's ideas and viewpoints. You must start being more open to new ideas if you want to advance in both your professional and personal life. You simply need to learn to view things differently and without being so judgmental. Perspective is everything. This will help you achieve new success peaks and improve your likability and approachability. Habit number 6, interrupting people when they are talking. Don't you detest it when someone constantly has something essential to say when you are speaking? Would it bother you if someone constantly refuted your arguments even though you weren't quite done? Everyone finds it annoying when people interrupt them, and interrupters are equated with frequent braggers. You might be viewed as disrespectful if you have this poor mentality behavior. By interjecting, you not only make it difficult for others to hear what was being said, but you also show the speaker disrespect. You must learn to be patient and wait until the person before you is finished speaking. Habit number 5, having a weak handshake. Handshakes are a typical component of making an introduction to someone. It seems to make sense that if you give someone a weak, limp handshake, they could not have a positive first impression of you. A shaky handshake can give the impression that you are indifferent or unconfident. These two characteristics are typically viewed negatively. If you shake hands with someone who can have an impact on your career, a shaky handshake is even worse. You risk losing your client or investment if they don't think you're reliable or professional. The other person might even believe you are incapable of performing your job. You don't want to aim for a deadly grasp either, even if a weak handshake would make you less likable. Learn how to shake hands properly if you want to succeed. Habit number 4, not smiling. While grinning is a natural response when we are glad and cheerful, It also has the ability to completely alter our own attitudes. Even when you were previously experiencing negative feelings, showing off your pearly whites has the power to transform them. That is the smile's power. Another way to appear less intimidating to others is to smile. You must agree that someone who always smiles seems less serious and more personable. In other words, remember to grin before you leave the house if you want people to like you. Habit number 3, constantly bragging. Constant boasting is another behavior that is widely detested. If you're constantly boasting about your own achievements and material goods, others will hate being around you. Do not misinterpret. It is acceptable to occasionally discuss your accomplishments. It only gets annoying if you only do that, or if your actions make other people constantly feel inferior. People who boast frequently come out as more competitive and have a tendency to take center stage all the time. Their good news frequently follows another person's success story, and they can't stand it when people perform better than they do. One can infer that they are jealous and envious of others' successes. Because they believe they are better than others, people who are like this are almost never liked by anyone. Habit number 2, always being negative. Your company or the people you choose to be with has a significant impact on how you think and see the world. Your decisions, actions, and mindset are significantly influenced by the people you choose to surround yourself with. People do not really enjoy socializing with pessimists and cynics for this reason. People will find you demoralizing and difficult to be around if you consistently speak negatively and consider the worst-case scenarios. Such a pessimistic outlook may even extend to others, preventing them from putting out the necessary effort to realize their own objectives and goals. They may even begin to underestimate themselves. Become a more upbeat individual, someone who consistently sees the positive aspects of life, to prevent causing people to feel depressed just by your presence. Habit number 1, tuning out when people are talking. Yes, tedious and repeated history lectures can make you bored and cause your attention to easily stray from the topic at hand. But when you are conversing with someone one-on-one, you don't want to let your thoughts stray. People may stop wanting to talk to you for any reason if you have a tendency to tune out when they express their emotions. After all, you've shown that you don't listen well and aren't the right person to approach. We are all pretty much aware that effective communication is the cornerstone of any lasting relationship, and that failing to perform your part, listening well, can negatively affect your connections with those around you. Others may perceive you as being egotistical, and they do not hold selfish people in high regard. Making it a point to actively listen can help others feel respected and valued, rather than ignoring what they have to say or being distracted by your phone while they are speaking. I like to call it empathetic listening, and it's a huge part of the rich mentality, which you will get more and more comfortable with after each video you watch from this channel. So stick around, and thanks for watching.